The Alliance of American Football has hit week number 5. It's now in the books, and the only proper way for you to get caught up to date on what happened in the AAF over the weekend is to be right here for Alliance PrimeTime.
The DA Show is dusting off the old tapes. We're doing highlights the way it used to be. It's bogus.
He's lit up. My goodness.
It's Mraz.
And he's in for a Birmingham touchdown.
It's DA.
And it's caught for the touchdown. The Orlando special. The Philly special, but it's the winter.
It's Alliance Primetime. And it starts now.
And just like that, we are halfway through season number 1 of the Alliance. DA, Mraz, Bellotti, Bogish. This is Primetime. Brought to you this week by Extreme Jakeover. Watch the lovable Shep and the irascible Jacob get career love advice from the lovely Lisa Ramos every Tuesday. WatchDA.com. It was the game of the year of the week. Saturday afternoon primetime. Unbeaten Orlando visiting one-loss Birmingham. A game so big, TNT called off charm reruns to bring it to you live. And Garrett Gilbert still as hot as late 90s Alyssa Milano.
To Gilbert, he's going to throw again. He fires and it's complete to the tight end, Scott Orndorff, for the touchdown. And he does a little dance in the end zone.
Does a little dance, make a little love, score touchdowns tonight. That's my own edit on the fly.
And Bogish, I don't care if it's one ply or two plies, Scott's tough at tight end early and often for the Orlando Apollos.
Oh, those Apollos running through that Iron Curtain defense like they were Ronald Reagan. But you knew there would be a Birmingham rally.
Brandon Ross in the game in the backfield with Price. 2 wide receivers to the right. Avoids pressure, gets out of the pocket to the right side, and finds a wide open wide receiver. That's the running back, Brandon Ross, touchdown iron.
Oh, nice little resurgence by Birmingham after they made a quarterback change from Luis Perez to Keith Price. But ultimately, Bogues, the price was wrong.
That was their first passing touchdown of the season.
Yes, and we're taking bows for Luis Perez.
Right.
Maybe go back to those YouTube videos and learn how to pass.
It did. That TD, it got them within 6, but that would be all for the Iron.
2 receivers near side right, 1 to the far side left. Johnson remains in the backfield. Gilbert takes the snap, throws to the left into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown by Charles Johnson.
Oh, baby Bogues. Gilbert loves his shirts wrinkled. He says to heck with the Iron, and Charles was in charge as the Apollos roar and blow out the Iron.
So he wears his shirts like you. Orlando's still perfect, 5-0. Second straight loss for the Iron. 4 of their last 5 games outside Birmingham. Oh, tough closing stretch for them.
Suddenly the East is wide open.
Saturday night in San Diego, the Fleet, one of the 3 2-2 teams in the West, hosting the 1-3 Stallions. This was arguably the most dramatic game in Alliance history. So we fast forward right to the 4th quarter. Someone tell Josh Woodrum to stop throwing towards Cameron Kelly.
Gonna throw on first down, and Woodrum picked off at the 20-yard line. It can't be. Are you serious? Cameron Kelly, once again, he's everywhere.
The 3rd mistake by the Salt Lake as Woodrum threw 3 picks to Cameron Kelly. Are you kidding me?
That
in
one,
this game.
A pick 6, 24-11, early 4th quarter, the Fleet lead. But Sean, as we discussed last week,
nobody circles the wagons like the Salt Lake Stallions.
Going out to his right, trying to buy some time, throwing it into the end zone. It's caught by Kenny Bell.
A 2-point conversion for 25-24 SLC with 51 seconds to go.
They were biting their nails in the state of Utah, looking from afar, saying, are we going to escape here and pull back in these West standings?
51 seconds, as you know, is too much, though, from Mike Bercovici and then Donnie Hagman.
This one from 44 yards out. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. The Fleet win it, improving to 3-2 on the season on the foot of Donnie Hagman.
Donnie boy, the kicks are falling. Woo! What a win for the Fleet. Come from behind, making plays all over the place, and Berkovici, benched in week 1, responds in a big way in week 5.
27-25, the final in San Diego. Let's get to yesterday, to Sunday. The Legends, the Express in Atlanta. A pair of one-win teams providing plenty of drama, though. Memphis striking first on the road.
Stacy right up the gut. And Stacy, touchdown! Memphis takes it in.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy, can't you see? You're the running back for Pete. Stacy's mom. We got to work on that third part.
Stacy, can't you see you're the running back for Pete?
Yeah, that's
how
an
it ends.
Express fan.
We should just stop there. First of 2 scores for Zach Stacy. His team was getting dominated, outgained, outpossessed, but they had a chance to steal a win late until
Mettenberger still with it, takes a shot, tipped, intercepted! It's intercepted by Tyson Graham. And the Legends have it back with 3:12 to go.
Oh, Zach Mettenberger, home of the Mettenberger. May I have your order? And Tyson delivers the knockout. What happened to the Zach attack in the Memphis Express League?
I think Mettenberger's closed for health inspections. The late pick sending us the other way. Mettenberger couldn't do it. Aaron Murray could. Koo and the gang.
35-yard attempt to put Atlanta up by 3. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is up, and Koo is true.
Koo, are you? Koo, 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 koo. Tell me, koo, are you? Are you? Koo, 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 koo.
Koo Kachoo, Young Ho Koo from 35 yards out, a 23-20 victory. Now last night in the desert, San Antonio, Arizona, both 2-2. The winner would join San Diego atop the Western Conference. An historic first half for the Commanders.
Stockton in now as the third down back to the left of Wolford here. Holds up, now flushed out. Wolford got to take off, rolling to his right, throws across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Smith, working that right sideline. He's got a beat bunch, making his way inside another offensive lineman defeated. It's a pick 6. Touchdown, Commanders.
I tell you, Bogus, Wolford turned into Wooford, playing like a damn dog on Sunday Night Football.
The San Diego D, their first points of the night. Then Kevin McKay joined the fun.
Picks up the blitz there and going deep. Caught. Woodside. Down to McKay. Touchdown, Commanders.
54 yards for the Commanders touchdown.
55-yard strike.
I tell you, San Antonio ordered the McKay fresh on the dollar menu, and bang, zoom, too much for the Hot Shots to overcome early.
Apparently, they call him Big Play McKay, at least on the AAF Twitter feed.
Well, look, this is how he
There it
gets
is.
here. Big plays.
Last but not least, Commanders still going into the first half last night.
So William stays in, had that big touchdown last week that got him the win in Birmingham. Woodside to throw, wide open, touchdown.
Yeah, really
Steely
impressed.
Reed.
Ooh, at this point, Arizona, Bogus, was not feeling hot. Ole dismay, ole dismay, ole dismay, ole dismay.
Steely Dan Reedon with that touchdown catch. And strangely enough, his first name is Steely, not Dan. It was 26-0, most points scored in the first half by any team in Alliance history, but only 29-25 the final last night to end Week 5 in the AAF. Those are the highlights. Now your news and notes from DA.
Thank you, AB. So, is it perhaps the greatest turnaround in football history? In Week 1, the Atlanta Legends lost 40-6. They lost their first 3 games. Now they've won 2 in a row. They lost their head coach, Brad Childress, right before the season. They lost their offensive coordinator, Mike Vick, right before the season, and now have won 2 straight games and are only a game out of the 2 seed of the East. It's one of the greatest turnarounds we have ever seen in football history.
Ken Zampese does it on offense.
Number 2, Mr. Wonderful Scott Orndorff. You heard the touchdown catch from him on fantasy wires across the AAF. He's the #1 tight end in pickups right now. 3 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown for the Apollos tight end. Keep an eye on Mr. Wonderful Scott Orndorff.
Good value.
And finally, did you know that the Denver Broncos are trying to push through an alliance rule change into the NFL. They have proposed to the NFL the 4th and 15 rule instead of an onside kick. Now onside kicks in the NFL, very low success rate. In the alliance, it's a 4th and 12 from your own 28.
Correct.
The Broncos have proposed to the NFL, this is not a joke, 4th and 15 from your own 35 as an onside kick. We don't know if it'll pass, but it just shows the impact the alliance is having in the NFL.
Look, if you're the Denver Broncos, why not give an opportunity for more John Elway quarterback busts to fail? So I think that's a great rule change.
I got to tell you, the big winner out of Week 5 of the AAF PrimeTime, Coo, are you?
Well done, Johnny.
Coo.